Yo guys, I hope you're having a great day so far. My name is Armand James, and I've had the privilege to have helped a bunch of people with their fat loss goals. I've been doing this for the past 12, 13 years now. It's literally all I know, if I'm being completely honest. We're doing it for so long now, it's crazy. Went by so fast. But anyways, what I wanna do is go over the most common mistakes I've witnessed people make when trying to reach their fat loss goals. So let's break it down. I have about 8 points for you. So I'm gonna make it quick. Don't worry, I got you. Let's do it. Yo, number one, people are really inconsistent. They're inconsistent with their training, their nutrition, their overall routine. So this is why the first step, every time somebody wants to work with me, the first step is always getting consistent. So I'm not talking about consistency for only 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I'm talking about consistency over time, right? How can I get this person to be consistent, not just now, but in the long term? So this is why I believe in taking a progressive approach, slowly building momentum as we go, being realistic with yourself, right? Like, let's talk about training, for example. So when someone comes to me, I straight up ask them like, okay, let's look at your schedule together. How many days can you train consistently? Be realistic. And maybe that's 2 days or 3 days, right? And what I'll do is we'll put together a 2-day training split, and then we'll get consistent with that for 2 weeks. And then we'll slowly build from there. So we'll go to 3 days, 4 days, and eventually 5 days. So we're slowly getting there, okay? And then let's talk about nutrition. When it comes from a nutritional standpoint, let's food journal. Let's see where you're at, okay? Instead of completely stopping what you're doing, let's improve what you're doing. So how many meals are you doing? What does your schedule with your meals look like? And then we build from there, and we slowly change things. Don't discredit what small changes can do, because it can do a lot. Like if small changes consistently over time can change a lot. Okay, so keep that in mind. Slowly build momentum. There's nothing wrong with it. Progressive approaches are great. All right, so first step is always getting consistent. So be realistic with yourself. Figure out what you can do consistently and then go from there, all right? Also, to add to that, routine. Like you gotta get your routine down. Time management, because if you don't get your time management down, you're gonna feel like you're all over the place. So I want you to think about also getting your routine down. Like get on point with that. Get your schedule down. Book appointments with yourself. Book appointments with your workouts, your meal prepping, plan and prep. All right, so get your routine down. That's gonna be really important for consistency overall. Trying out this pre-workout. I don't know what it is, but it's all what Chris has here, but it's all good. Let's see how it goes. But let's get this workout in. Let's do this. Yo, so reason number 2, you're probably following a program that doesn't fit you, whether that's something that's unsustainable or something that you don't enjoy or something that's not aligned with your goal. So what you wanna do is find a program, a nutrition and training program that fits your schedule and your personality type. Each person is gonna be very different. So you gotta find what works best for you. You gotta remember, there are no rules to this. There are certain principles and foundations that you're gonna have to have in place. So you gotta remember, if you wanna lose weight, if you wanna lose fat, you gotta be in a calorie deficit. And you wanna do some type of strength training, right? But honestly, find what works best for you. Find what split works best for you. Find what nutrition plan works best for you. Do what works best for you and go off of that. Make adjustments when needed, all right? So remember that. Find what works best for you. I said that like 5 times already. So hopefully that's instilled. This pre-workout, it's kind of hidden. Find what works best for you. Yo, number 3 is setting unrealistic expectations. Whether that's you comparing yourself to other people's progress, or you comparing yourself to someone else's chapter 10, or feeling really discouraged when you're not seeing results fast enough. Right? So what you need to do is set realistic expectations. Know where you're at, what level you're at. It's okay to start from the very bottom, work your way up, it's cool. So our goal is to set realistic expectations, know who you are as an individual, understand your values, your priorities, and go off of that. The cool thing about fitness too is it's your journey, right? It's no one else's, it's yours. And I think that's the coolest thing about fitness is that you can go at your pace, you can do your thing. It's literally yours, and I think that's one of the coolest things. So set realistic expectations, you'll be in a way better place in the long run. Reason number 4, and by the way, as I'm numbering these, I'm not saying one is more common than the other. I'm just breaking it down, okay? So number 4 is not prioritizing recovery. And what I mean by this is that not allowing proper rest days or not getting enough sleep or not managing your stress, okay? Because you gotta remember, if you wanna make dieting and training feel super easy, you gotta get good sleep. You gotta focus on your stress. So getting good sleep is really important. And I would even say, on it, like personally, I would put sleep at the very top for me, okay? Because I know if I focus on getting good quality sleep, I'm going to make better food decisions. I'm gonna feel more motivated to work out. So getting really good sleep is really important. So get your 7 to 9 hours of sleep, focus on the quality of sleep as well. And then managing your stress. When you are stressed, how do you respond? How do you react? Because stress, if you're stressed, it can lead to unhealthy behaviors like overeating or not training or overtraining, right? So how you cope with your stress, how you manage stress is really important. You have to prioritize recovery. So get your sleep down, get your split down where you have proper rest days, and then manage your stress, please. That's really important. So prioritize recovery, make it very important to you, okay? Yo, so for today we got a pull workout. So it's gonna be hamstrings and back. So usually I would do a 5-day training split, which would be a push-pull leg split. But this week I had to do 4 days just because I had a really busy week with coaching calls and family stuff going on. So this week I could only do 4 days, which is totally fine. So this week is gonna be push, pull, push, pull. And yeah, so let's get this workout in. Yo, number 5, tracking progress. You're not tracking progress, right? How do you know if you're making progress or making any changes if you're not paying attention to the small details, right? So what I want you to do is track your progress. Take weekly photos, check your measurements. How do your clothes fit weekly? How does your energy feel? How does your gut health feel? Journal all that, right? Make a note every single week, check in with yourself, reflect. And what you want to do is really celebrate those small wins because those wins build momentum, and progress is progress at the end of the day, right? So track your progress, pay attention to every single detail, how you're feeling, your photos, how your clothes fit, measurements, you name it. Like, those things are motivating. When you take notice of that and you celebrate those wins, even the smallest wins, you're gonna keep going. You're gonna build some momentum. That's where consistency is at. Progress is progress. Keep track of that, all right? Just a random thought. When it comes to your fat loss goals, your fat loss journey, fat loss and weight loss is pretty simple. You put yourself in a calorie deficit. You focus on some type of strength training. You focus on your sleep, get good recovery. But people are complex. I've been doing this for long enough to understand that people themselves are complex. They make it hard. So the main thing that you would want to do is really shift your mindset on how you approach things. And that's going to be really important. And I'll go over that point. I'll go over how to adopt a really good mindset later on in this video. When it comes to fat loss, a common mistake that people make is going to be improper nutrition. So maybe this is you following a diet that is super unsustainable, or it's something that doesn't fit your lifestyle and preferences. Maybe you're looking at food as neither good nor bad. Maybe there's no balance, right? So what I would like you to do is I would like you to break your nutrition into phases, okay? We're gonna shift our mindset, shift our approach when it comes to dieting. So phase one is you focusing on your foundation, okay? This is something that you need to know how to do. This is a skill set, okay? This is something that you should be doing forever, okay? So phase one, we're gonna start adding high quality foods into our diet, okay? So we're thinking lean protein, healthy fats, good source of carbs, fruits and vegetables. We're gonna start adding those foods into our diet, okay? And when doing so, we're gonna feel a lot better. Our body's gonna function better. Our workouts are gonna be better. Our sleep is gonna be better. We're gonna feel a lot more satiated and full. So that's something that we need to get down. Okay, that's a given. We need to do that. Once we get that down, once we're consistent with that, bring it up to phase two. So with phase two, what we're gonna do is we're gonna maybe put ourselves in a calorie deficit on purpose, okay? This is gonna be very intentional. So we're gonna maybe track calories. Maybe we're using a food tracking app. We got our calories down, we got our macros down. We're gonna do that for maybe 8 to 12 weeks, maybe 8 to 16 weeks if you're feeling super confident, right? But you can't do that forever. So you wanna put a timeline on that. And then once we get that down, once we get to a place where we feel really good, we go to phase three, which is going to be maintenance. Okay, so we're gonna stay there for a bit. All right, so maintenance is where we're gonna chill at. We're gonna reflect and see what we wanna do. Maybe we wanna go back to phase two after, or maybe we just wanna chill and be good, right? But what we always need to do when it comes to nutrition is eat high quality foods consistently. We wanna look at food from a very healthy place. It's neither good nor bad. Some foods are gonna be more nutritious and some foods are gonna be less nutritious. Obviously, have more nutritious foods than less, right? So change how you view food, change your approach when it comes to nutrition, because what we wanna do is make sure that we're focusing on the long term, right? Not just right now. We wanna make sure that we're able to lose fat and keep it off for good. Since it is Girl Scout cookie season, I told myself I wasn't gonna buy any Girl Scout cookies because I personally snack on them like crazy.
He does.
I do. So I would randomly snack on it. So I told myself, I'm not gonna have it at my house.
And I bought it.
And she bought some. You bought some. What are we gonna do? How are we gonna do this? You don't even want it.
No, I'm gonna make it into a sweet that I'm gonna put yogurt and some little treats on it.
You gonna put yogurt?
And then after I'm gonna put treats on it.
Sounds like a great idea. But she did. Man, this is hella good, by the way. This is so good. Can't believe you don't like it. It's so good. Yeah. Why you gotta do that to me? So what?
He loves them.
I do love them. So now that I know that it's in my house and I randomly snack on it.
But not the ones with chocolate.
Not the ones with chocolate. But since I randomly snack on it, the best thing that I could do to avoid me snacking on it is I'm going to put it in a place that is hard for me to reach. Okay.
Up there.
Yep, it's gonna be like in a place that I'm not gonna be able to reach to all the time. It's not gonna be easy access. If it was easy access, then I'm just gonna constantly just snack on it, right? Randomly snack. So we have to create an obstacle.
Yeah, and you have to add something healthy with it.
There you go. High five. Let's go.
Hello. Today we're gonna talk about Daddy eating too much Girl Scout cookies.
Do you think I do that all the time?
Yeah, you randomly snack.
I randomly snack. So, what do I do?
You eat them, especially those ones.
Do you think snacking is good?
Really?
Not really.
Or something. And then you always have to add something good and healthy. Something good and healthy with Girl Scout cookies. And your yogurt.
And yogurt. Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. And some cookies. Add like protein shake, yogurt, and trivia to it.
Trivia.
Oh,
I don't think you need to add trivia because this is already sweet.
no trivia?
No, you don't need
Oh yeah, you also have to add water.
water. Okay,
You have to
you know what
add
would be a good
water
meal
to
with this? It would probably be a
Oh, look, it's like bread.
protein shake and this right here. So maybe you could do like a protein shake, maybe like 2 scoops. That'd be like 50 grams of protein, and then
And then
you can do like 2 of
And
these.
if you
This would be a perfect pre-workout meal, actually. It would be really good. So do like two of these probably, and then
it's like bread.
it's like bread. I actually don't know how many calories this is. Should probably check.
So this
But-
like a flour.
It is. It's so good. But I would do like a protein shake
And it's
some.
it's like but
Yeah.
this. Yogurt. And you have to add some trivia. I don't want trivia. And chia pudding.
Okay, say thank you, girl. Say bye.
No, it's not done yet. You could also add Greek yogurt. You're gonna have to add some trivia to it.
Yo, by the way, as I'm going through these common mistakes, I want you to let me know what's some things that let me know something. If I miss something, let me know. Let me know what you're struggling with. Let me know if you relate to any of this. Let me know, and I'll let you know my thoughts, and I'll do my best to help you out. So comment below. Let me know. Yo, it's the end of the day, and today was a really long one, but it was a great one. And something that I really like to do at night is journal. I'll write down my thoughts, my ideas, I'll brain dump, I'll write down my wins, my losses, things that I want to improve on, things that I did well. I'll write down all of that because that helps me. It helps me be self-aware of my emotions, my thoughts, and that's one of the best things you can do. It's the best skill you can have is being self-aware. So that's what helps me wind down at night. I'll plan out the next day as well. And this ties into common mistake number 8, which is going to be neglecting your mental health and mindset. When you go through your fat loss journey, you're going to have moments of weakness. You're going to have moments of feeling like you're not making any progress. You'll feel like a failure. You're going to make mistakes. There's going to be a lot of self-negative talk. And what I want you to do is I want you to live in a growth mindset, okay? I want you to adopt that kind of mindset because that's gonna be super helpful, right? When you adopt the growth mindset, you're always improving. Every mistake that you make is a learning experience. You're going to have moments where, you mess up a little bit and you're gonna be able to, I live in a growth mindset, so I'm going to be able to step back, reflect on the mistake, and then when that situation happens again, you'll know exactly what to do because you know that you're always improving, right? We do not want to have a fixed mindset. Get that out of your head, right? We're always going to improve. That's the goal, right? I'm always improving. You're always improving. That's the goal, is just improvement over time. And that is pretty much it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. It helps me out. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next video. Arman out. Peace.